program stands for Girls Advancing Scientific Progress.
It runs for 7 weeks, and so there's 6 after-school sessions and one kind of celebration with families at the end.
We would do experiments outside and inside in really engaging ways, and not just like slideshows sitting there doing worksheets.
I started GAS. It was actually developed by a former ELC staff member, and she was doing her honors thesis, and she was really interested in the concept of women in the sciences. And so she did a lot of formative research on what that looks like, and found that in some sciences women are represented equally as men, but in others they are not.
Is an all-girls community, so not only the teachers are girls, but also all the students are, so it really gives that support system that science is a field for women and girls, because usually it is seen as a men's field, so to say.
In a lot of the world, we're not encouraged to learn these things, and we're not encouraged to learn about science and mathematics and anything in that realm, because people think that we can't, and I think that GASP really told girls that that's not true, and you can learn about science and you can be great in science.
That by the time they reach middle school, their interest in the sciences has already decreased, and a lot of that has to do with their self-ability concept, so their idea that they can be good at science. And so we wanted to create an environment where we kind of pulled them away from the boys or the gender stereotypes there, and kind of built up their confidence and modeled what it means to be a good female scientist.
To build a sense of community for the girls, I think we try to focus on a lot of group activities. We don't want them to kind of sit by themselves and learn, but kind of to have a team around them that will be supporting them. We've had quite a couple of shy kids at the very beginning of the semester, and I remember the first week them just kind of sitting there quietly, not raising their hands at all and not participating when we were asking questions. But now, almost 7 weeks into the program, every single girl in that class is raising their hand to answer the questions, especially when we're answering questions like, what are you proud of, or what have you learned this week? So things like that, making sure like that they come out of their shell and that they know that whatever they're going to say is going to be supported, and even if the question or the answer isn't right, like that's okay, as long as they have a reason why they believe that is perfectly okay.
Dissecting owl pellets was really awesome because first of all, I got to see other girls' reactions, which was kind of funny, but also it was really interesting to see how much you could learn from something so small.
It's also amazing to see how the different experiences or lessons that we do really like alter their opinions on things. For example, we did owl pellets a couple of weeks ago, so that means that we pretty much dissected regurgitated food, and a lot of the girls were a little bit grossed out at the beginning, especially one student. She, at the very end of our dissection, said to us, "This was the grossest thing I've ever done, but it absolutely blew my mind."
GASP had a really big impact on how I felt about science.